Hi there, welcome back. Hanging out in Dallas. It's really nice outside. It's Friday, we're having a good time, and we're talking about Flora Springs, a wine that we've all known and loved for a very long time, but a bit of history. Fun fact, Flora Springs actually started when Napa got off the ground in the late 70s, and named after the couple's mother, who her name was Flora, the Combs family. So Flora Combs was their mother. They named it after her and the natural springs that are actually all over the property in Napa Valley. It's like a 300-acre estate. So Flora Springs Family Winery has been there for a while doing really great things. We're gonna hop in the glass and take a look. So take your glass, and I want you to notice that it is, I would say, medium plus in color concentration. I can see through my glass and see my fingers, but bright ruby, some hints of garnet, and a medium plus stain on the glass, meaning that there's probably going to be a fair amount of tannins here. All of our color and tannins come from the skin of the grape. So because we've got a great extraction, we can expect it to be pretty full-bodied. But we'll get there when we get there. There is no sediment, there's no gas, and those legs are medium plus to form and medium plus to fall, indicating a medium plus level of alcohol. So we're going to get to that when we get there, but for now, let's smell. So stick your nose in the glass. Oof. She's a really pretty girl, really elegant. I would say bright red fruits here, ripe, all of them ripe. So we've got red cherry, we've got red plum, we've got strawberry, there's a little bit of raspberry, cassis, but yeah, bright, ripe red fruits. Underneath of that, one more time, smell for the earth. And there's a little bit of, I would say, dry dirt, dry potting soil, and maybe like a little bit of like forest floor, like the dried leaves or moss, kind of that whole forest aroma. One more time, there's a lot of smells in here that are not either earth or fruit, and that's that non-fruit category. And there's a ton jumping out. So stick your nose in there, try to smell for some of those, we'll talk. And you should be getting leather, like horse saddle leather that's been, not new leather, but used leather. So there's leather here, there's dried eucalyptus here. There's a bit of eucalyptus. There's purple flowers here, or like red rose petals, but there's a floral quality. Bit of green pepper. I think there's leather here as well, and that's like leather from a horse saddle, not like new leather jacket, but kind of, cigar room leather. So a lot of those just kind of not fruit or earth smells going on in the wine, those are all really intrinsic to Cabernet. So not really useful to sell at the table sometimes, but good for y'all to know. One more time, stick your nose in the glass, let's talk about wood. And for the wood, there's a ton here. So you should be getting smells, vanilla, you should be getting cedar, you should get baking spice, kind of all rich and warm and round. So without further ado, knock a sip. Make sure it touches your lips, your teeth, your tongue, your gums, all over the place. So the reason we taste is to confirm what we smelled. So let's walk through again, fruit, earth, wood. Fruit component is still super ripe and really red. So I've got red cherry, I've got red plum, I've got red strawberry, maybe some hints of cassis, but really ripe, juicy red fruit. Underneath of that, there is a mineral component here. There's like a dry, dusty potting soil or like a forest floor with those dried leaves or the moss, but there is an earthy component here. It's not overwhelming, but it is worth noting. And then all of that non-fruit. So definitely like cigar room leather, definitely eucalyptus. There's some bell pepper here. And those purple flowers are here as well. So lots of kind of depth. You've got a lot of, it's got a lot of complexity. And then underneath all of that, you should be really getting the round effects on the outside of your mouth of the oak. So there's vanilla here. There's that sweet baking spice. There's a little bit of like cedar, maybe some caramel, but rich and round. One more sip, and let's taste for structure. And I said earlier it's dry. The tannins are like overwhelming your mouth. But first question is always acid. So how much is your mouth gushing? And I've got a medium plus gush. Our scale is, if you're looking for it, it's medium. If you have it, it's medium plus. If it's overwhelming, it's high. Medium plus, acid in my mouth. If I took my mouth and leaned it over, I don't think the spit would hit the table right away, but eventually. So definitely an acid component here. How warm are you? And again, same scale. I've got a medium plus burn at the bottom of my throat. So I'm gonna call this medium plus alcohol. And tannin, how dry your tannin, your mouth is. Usually it's your tongue. You feel grape tannin on your tongue. You tend to feel oak tannin in between your lips and your teeth. I've got a ton of oak tannin, but like cotton balls shoved up in between my lips and my gums. But I also have tannin on my tongue. So I'm gonna call this medium plus tannin. So across the board, a medium plus bodied wine. Medium plus bodied wines go with medium plus bodied foods. And that is the steak category for us. So any of the bone-in steaks that you have or non-bone-in steaks that you have on your menu, this is gonna be a sure fit. It's gonna, essentially tannin cuts fat. So the fattier the steak, with all of these tannins here, this is gonna be great with the ribeye. It's gonna be phenomenal with a strip or a filet, but I think the ribeye is gonna be the seller for this. So here's your 3, 2, 1. This is red cherry. This is leather. And I think we have to call this elegant. She's a Jackie O wine. Stands up tall, really light and beautiful. Super easy sell. So taste a bottle at pre-shift, have a sip, sell a glass, sell a bottle. I love your faces. Go get it.